And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Fresno State's offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Warner. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Freeman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The run from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here's the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Grab near the marker. It's Hankerson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it. the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Reads it, fires complete. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 spot base.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
7, Fresno State, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Made a defender miss. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Warner. Fires to the tight end. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Safe completion on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Hankerson. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Clemens. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Got a man. It's Clemens. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Warner. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide open spaces. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Right on the money. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Pulls it in, it's Hankerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Warner. He'll heave it deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right, finding open areas.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Fresno State right back to the line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
It's a seam wide open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that one will give him the lead.
Fresno State, number 85.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. On the option. Now the toss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It's a running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Scanning the field, it's Murphy trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Oregon State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Beavers have this offense rolling. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He's got his man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Try to get it to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Beavers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. The time is precious. He's out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 11. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Timeout, Oregon State.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. With the catch, it's Freeman. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right